Well, I've reached another milestone in my private pilot training. The footage from this flight here is my very last scheduled training flight in my private pilot curriculum. And I've been flying a couple times a week for the last couple of weeks, but I haven't been recording or uploading the videos because the flights have been getting pretty repetitive and just a little bit boring. But I decided to go ahead and record this one because it should be my last training flight with my instructor for my private pilot. I've got close to 60 hours in my logbook, which is quite a bit more than the required 40 for my check ride, but I just accumulated those throughout the course of completing the curriculum here. And for this flight, we didn't have anything particularly special planned. We just took off from Hillsboro, flew over to the Banks, Forest Grove area, and did some maneuvers. We did some power on, power off stalls, some steep turns, simulated engine failure, and then flew back to Hillsboro for some night landings. Now, since I did a bunch of different maneuvers for this flight, I'll go ahead and list some of them in the video description and put links to the times in the video. So if you want to see some power on, power off stalls, simulated engine failure, steep turns, or some landings, I'll try to go ahead and post links to each of those in the video description. Alright, I hope you guys enjoy watching.
Clear prop!
Helicopter 97 Lima, roger, approved. Report the Esplanade.
Report Esplanade 4097 Lima.
Helicopter 97 Lima, stay altitude.
2200, 4097 Lima.
Yeah, we could do a short field, because we have to rotate prior to it. Rotation point.
Okay.
Cessna 942, caution, wake turbulence, running through and left Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
Through and left at Alpha 8, clear for takeoff, and caution for wake turbulence 64942.
Alright, mixture full rich, landing lights on, transponder set to altitude, safety belts on, and I've already written down the time, and we'll do a short field.
Yes.
.308. Okay, full power verified, instruments are in the green.
November 1 Kilo Echo, contact port and departure, good day.
1 kilo, so
Airspeed's alive.
.50.
50.
Bait pitch for 54. Obstacles cleared. Positive rate.
Pitch for 60. Okay, 60. No flaps.
Now you can pitch in
Pitch for
transport.
67.
Yes.
Ah, it's nice and smooth.
Yeah.
Now, this airplane does have a lot of power.
Yes.
I was just looking at how high we are as we left the end of the runway.
Yes. This is very good.
Up to 97 Lima.
Alright. Clear left.
Clear. I can some fog there. See?
Yep.
Not gonna be a problem for us, but looks like
There's a good fire over
yes.
there.
That fire is there like
It's
1 p.m.
Probably a slash burn, logging slash burn.
594.
Alright, climb checklist, airspeed 70, flaps are up. Throttle's full, traffic avoidance and mixture as lean as required. Stay rich until we're at 3,000.
26594.
This is climbing like gorgeous. It's very stable.
Yeah.
Midfield left downwind.
Well, density altitude was only 18 feet, so
Yeah,
Roger that, we'll
That's perfect.
midfield left down.
almost feels like we're on the ground. Can't even hardly tell.
26594.
7942, traffic's turning left downwind from Glider Port.
looking for traffic.
Roger, we'll be looking for traffic, 9042.
So the glider port is there. Oh, see the lights there?
Uh-huh.
Or there? No, those are static lights.
I'm gonna do some turns here.
Yeah, turn on the nav lights. Turn the nav lights on.
Okay.
Just in case. Glider port is there.
Oh, I see a strobe right there.
Yeah, I see a strobe, but that's definitely not
Oh,
moving.
there's another strobe right up there. Oh, right ahead of us too. You probably can't see because of the cowl.
Yeah. Oh, I see the traffic. See here?
Oh, yep, I see it. Yep, he's well below us, so.
Yeah. He's making a downwind departure. Okay, the left downwind, then the 45. Departure southeastbound.
Hillsborough Tower, Skyhawk 7499 Charlie, runway 31 left, Alpha 8, ready for departure.
Skyhawk 749 Charlie, runway 3 left, Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 31 left, 99 Charlie.
What altitude do you want me to go to? It looks like we got enough. We can do some power on stalls. We can get up there.
Yeah, 3005.
Okay, 3005.
November 594, stay position and altitude, please.
594 is about 2.5 miles out.
We're about to
Through about
get past the traffic circle.
Yep.
November 594, thank you, runway 31 left, clear to land.
31 left, clear to land, 26594.
Okay, we're past the traffic circle. We can go ahead and switch to the west practice area.
Yes.
What are we, 3 miles northeast of the turning tree?
Yeah.
West practice area traffic, Cessna 649042. 3 miles northeast of the turning tree, 3,200, climbing 3,500. Practicing power on stalls, west practice.
Oh, the sun looks pretty cool over there.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big fire. Bunch of different burn piles or something.
Did they do that on purpose?
Yeah, usually when they log an area, they pile the slash up and then they burn it. So,
West Harness area 6A713, 1 mile northeast of Gaston.
Oh, that's
2,800, maneuvering power offshore.
fish power trim and mixture.
Okay.
Okay, we want to do our maneuvering checklist.
Yeah, you can do your pre-master check.
Okay, so primer's in and locked. Safety belts on. Fuel shut-off valve on. Flap standby. Mixture is set for altitude. We can go 2 turns rich. We're going to be doing some stalls.
Okay.
Okay. Carb heat's off. Standby. And our landing lights are on. Pre-maneuver checklist is complete.
Okay.
Doesn't look like we have any traffic to worry about here, so...
Let's just use saddle mount as a reference.
Okay.
And show me a power on stall.
Okay, power on stall, so we'll carb heat on. Power back to 15. Pitch back to maintain altitude. We get to 50, we'll go full power and go into our stall.
Keep pitching back so we can off some altitude. More.
Okay, 50.
And
Full
pitch
power
up.
and pitch back.
Awesome.
Okay, pitch for 5-4. Actually, I got tons of airspeed and altitude there, so
Yeah.
we'll say we're already pretty much recovered from it. Don't need to gain any more
Yeah.
altitude here.
Yeah, we can just verify the BTS tomorrow. I don't remember what it says, but I don't think we have to. I'm not sure I have to reference to it, so we can make sure you do correct on check right.
Okay.
I don't know if you have to climb, even though it's gonna be higher than your altitude. I don't remember, but
Right.
that's why we have it, so we can reference it.
Okay.
Been a long time since I've used this.
Push back to 713, 1 mile
Well,
east of Gaston, 3000 maneuvering power off.
Let's turn 180 degrees and do one more.
Okay. Clear left. Gained a little bit of altitude during the turn, but okay.
Let's skip this and
What's that?
let's skip this altitude and do
Okay.
it.
All right, so carb heat on, power to 15. Five zero. Full power.
West practice area, runway Skyhawk 749er Charlie, south of Forest Grove, 2,500 feet southbound, west practice area.
Off.
And west practice area, Super Cruiser 18 Mike,
Yes.
1 mile south of Gaston, maneuvering 1,000
I just
feet.
gained tons of altitude, so
Yes.
it's kind of hard for me to keep that altitude. I have to descend to it.
About a mile east of Gaston, 3000 maneuvering, power on stall, west practice.
Let's climb to 4,000 then.
Okay.
West practice area traffic, Cessna 64942, half mile west of Banks, 4,000 feet, practicing power on stalls, west practice.
Yes, let's use Baltic as a reference and show me low flight.
Slow flight, okay. Pitch power trim, level. All right, slow flight, we'll power back to 15, carb heat on, pitch up to maintain altitude, low 85 first notch, 70 second notch, 60 final notch,
Pitch down.
pitch down.
Oh yeah, we're
We're doing
sorry.
slow.
Yes.
Yeah, if we're doing slow flight, we'll pitch up.
Power 2,000. Right rudder to keep it. Flying straight. Pitch for altitude and power for airspeed. Right rudder, look outside.
Feels like slow flight.
Yes.
West Braxton, Redway Skyhawk 749er Charlie between Ag Lake and Gaston.
Can feel it shaking.
500 feet
Yeah.
southbound, West Braxton.
Shaking and mushy. There's not much
Yeah.
back pressure on the
Yeah, so
controls.
this is the MCA, minimum controllable airspeed or minimum flying speed,
1,000 feet maneuvering.
which is between 3 to 5 knots above BS. BS to this airplane is 40 knots.
Right.
The stalling speed in a clean configuration is with the power forward, the power on stall speed.
Right.
So it can be from 43 to 45. So, very good. Now show me a turn to the left to 030.
Okay. Clear left. We'll minimize our bank angle. Less than 10 degrees. I'll keep it around 5.
Yeah.
Try and maintain our altitude and speed.
So if you descend and you have to keep your altitude, which you control it with pitch, you add power to counteract it. Okay?
Okay.
Because when you pitch, you're gonna burn
gonna-
off some airspeed, so you have to compensate.
Okay.
However, when you're turning left, you don't have to add that much left rudder
Right.
because of so much turning tendency already to the left. Even when flying like a clean normal configuration, but especially when flying slow flight, you don't have to add almost any left rudder. Sometimes you have to add a little bit of right rudder to keep the ball centered.
Okay, maintaining 4,000 feet, 45 knots, and my heading 030.
Good. Now show me a climb to 4,100 on slow flight.
Climb to 4,100.
Just go full power.
Okay.
RP'd off. More right rudder. Keep it at 45. It's gonna climb at 1 or 2 or 300 RPMs. Very slowly because of lots of drag.
Right.
So much drag.
4,100 you said.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can see how it looks like. Takes a long time because
Because of the flaps.
you can barely make 100
Right.
feet per minute with a good density altitude.
Okay, I'll reduce my power back to 2,000.
So pitch for altitude, pitch down just a little bit, so you can keep it at here as next to 0 as possible. Have to keep 45.
Okay, 4,100 feet.
Yes.
Vertical speed 0.
Good.
About 45 knots.
Now I want you to recover from slow flight at 030 and 4,100. Okay. Recovery is the same as the stall recovery. However, you should maintain the same altitude. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah,
So we'll go
full power.
full power, first notch of flaps.
Place at your altimeter. So climb a little bit. About 54.
About 54. We have
Don't
our
let it climb more. Yes.
basically our positive rate, second notch. Go to 60.
Now it should get just stabilized at 0, not a positive rate. Because we're back
Right.
to our altitude.
Okay, above 60 and we're stabilized, so no flaps.
And pitch power trim 4,100 and 030. So back to the left. So you can look outside, but glance at your altimeter head indicator and while recovering from it.
Right.
Very good. Let's turn left to 240.
Okay, clear left.
That's clear. So listen to the engine. If you have a decreasing airspeed, you might be climbing.
Right.
For 0 and area level at 4,100. Show me a power off stall.
Okay, power off stall.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so carb heat on, power back to 15. Pitch back to maintain altitude. Below 85, first notch of flaps. 70, second notch. 60, final notch. Pitch down to establish a glide at 60.
Power should. Good. 60. Now you can go power idle.
Okay, power idle.
And
Stall.
more. 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 All the way. Immediately first notch of flaps before pitch. Okay. 54.
Okay, 54. Positive rate. Second notch.
Practice 713, 1 mile east of Gaston, 2,400, climb to 3,000, west practice.
6, positive rate. 60.
Red White Skyhawk 7499 Charlie, over Yam Hill, 2,500 feet southbound, west practice area.
I'll climb back to 4,100. Okay, 4,000.
Positive rate. Good. Let's turn away from the sun and do one more.
Okay, clear left.
Clear. Practice traffic 7649 number 2 over bank 4,100 stalls, west practice.
Low 85, first notch. 70, second notch. 60, final notch. Pitch for 60, and we'll power idle and stall.
More.
First notch of flaps.
Right rudder and go to 54. Here's fine.
Okay, 54, positive rate, second notch. Six zero, positive rate, final. 6-7, climb back to 4,100,
Okay.
then pitch power trim.
I just want to see one more with the recovery pitching down more aggressively.
Okay.
As you add power. Don't add power and then wait longer to pitch down and pitch down just a little. Pitch
Okay.
down more.
I'm gonna turn back.
Yeah, let's
back.
turn away from the sun.
Oh, there's Banks. I thought we were further south than we were. Alright, carb heat on. Power to 15. Pitch back. 85, first notch. 70, second notch. 60, final notch.
Flex area. Cessna S3990 Papa over.
60. Power to idle.
Over Gulf Creek and 300 feet south heading.
First notch.
Flaps, then you go.
Pitch for 5-4. Okay, 54, positive rate, second notch. Okay, 60.
West Practice, Supercruiser 18 Mike, directly over Gaston, 1,000 feet southbound for landing.
Landing? Where?
Somewhere. Hopefully not over Gaston.
Yeah. Good. Now show me a steep turn to the left.
Steep turn to the left. Okay, clear left. Power to 2,000. Power to 23. Started at 4,150. I'll just keep it.
Just decrease the bank and increase the pitch.
Okay.
Then you get back to the assigned bank attitude. Now roll length level. Don't forget, as soon as it gets to 0, you roll out, okay?
Okay.
So,
We'll use saddle mount.
yeah, let's use Settle Mountain and show me another one to the left.
Okay.
Make sure you add power as soon as you get to 30.
As soon as
Okay.
we get to 30. Okay.
Yeah, 30, you add power. And 2 rows of trim. Or 1, depends. Then you go to 45, okay?
Okay.
And make sure when you roll in, make sure it's coordinated with the ball
Okay.
and you don't have the nose dip, okay?
Okay.
Gotta look outside in.
Okay, clear left.
Or left rudder. Power. 1, 2, 45. Ailerons neutral so you don't exceed the bank. Look outside. Now should go with horizon. Gotta tell if the nose is dipping or not. It's pretty level, see? Goes to 0 and fall 150. Now it's dipping a little bit. Decrease the bank, increase the pitch, get back to 5. Now roll out. See? Perfect. Our own wake turbulence. Now show me one to the right.
Okay, one to the right. Power 2,000. Clear right.
1, 2, 45, go ailerons neutral. Listen to the engine, watch your airspeed, 67.
Yeah.
That's why we're climbing a little bit. Make sure, before you go riding to the next one, make sure you do bridge power trim while getting rid of the trim. Make sure it's at least 90 knots.
At least 90.
So yeah,
okay.
so you don't get too low. Because in case you exceed it to 60 degrees, if we're 60 knots, we might have 2 Gs. So it increases the load factor,
Right.
and so the stall speed. Always, we're gonna be doing an accelerated stall in this case. That's okay. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think we have to go over ground reference maneuvers. We can go over an engine failure and then have to head back to Hillsborough.
Okay. That works for me.
Yeah, so let's turn that way and then you can give yourself an engine failure and tell me what you're doing.
Okay.
Because you're a private pilot.
713 over Hillsborough, 2,100, northbound. West Practice, runway Skyhawk 749 Charlie, 1 mile east of the M Hill, 2,500 feet northbound, West Practice area.
Okay, engine failure. We'll pitch back. We'll get a pitch for 60. Current speed on, airspeed 60. Best field, and then to my checklist.
500 feet, heading south.
Hey?
How close are we to Banks? We're pretty much
Over it.
We're directly over Banks.
Yeah.
West Practice area traffic, Cessna 64942, 4,000 feet directly over Banks. Headed toward the turning tree, descending on an engine failure. West Practice. A simulated engine failure. West practice.
Okay, so I got my carb heat on, my airspeed 60. I got some time to select a field quite a ways up here. Worked a couple of checklists. Restart airspeed 60, carb heat on, and we are. Primer in and locked, it is. Fuel shutoff valve on. Mixture full rich. I'm gonna go ahead and richen it up a couple turns since we're descending here. And ignition switch to both or start if the prop isn't windmilling. Alright, and emergency landing without power. Safety belt secure. Airspeed 60. Mixture to idle cutoff. We're not going to do that. Fuel shutoff valve off. We're not going to do that either.
To simulate, yeah.
Yep, ignition switch off. Flaps is required. Passengers. I'll tell the passengers that I'm trained for this. Everything's going to be okay. And we'll meet behind the tail of the airplane after we've landed.
Okay.
We'll make a mayday call, probably the Hillsborough Tower. Master switch off, doors unlatched, touchdown tail low, and brakes apply heavily.
Good. South field landing.
Yep.
West practice area, November 355 Lima at 3500 westbound, a couple miles north of Forest Grove. We're going to take a turn to the south and maneuver practice hood work, West practice area.
Couple miles north of Forest
Back
Grove.
there, with White Skyhawk 7499 Charlie, 1 mile east of Gaston.
Kind of where we are.
500
Oh,
feet
see?
northbound, West practice area.
One
Oh,
going
yeah.
that way,
Yep.
going this way, westbound. But just make your call, say we're over the train tree. 2005, simulated engine failure.
3500 maneuvering, West practice area.
Just pick your field.
Okay, I got it picked over there.
West practice area traffic, Cessna 64942, over the turning tree, 2,500 feet, descending on a simulated engine failure. West practice. West practice 713 over, currently over turning tree as well at 2,500 maneuvering, getting ready to go back to Hillsborough.
Okay,
Oh, there. Yeah, there. Make 536. Touch. Looks like it.
I'm gonna do a couple of turns here.
Okay.
Lead off some altitude. Go ahead and go at least one notch of flaps. Second notch.
West practice area, red and white Skyhawk 7499 Charlie, about 3 miles south of Forest Grove, 2,000 feet.
I'm going for that,
Heading back to Hillsborough,
that field that's right in the
west
middle of
practice.
everything right there with the water pointed at it.
Yes.
Okay.
Just make sure sometimes this field's more to the west
Okay.
because of the delta.
Right. Well, we can change if we want.
Yeah,
I
let's
can
change.
I can pick something
West
else.
We have this brown one.
3555 Lima, climb up to 4,500 from 3,700, a couple miles northwest of Forest Grove, going to the south, West practice.
Approaching 1,000 HL. We can do a right pattern.
That's what I'll do.
There,
Since
yes.
we changed there,
Yes.
I'll do a right pattern. There's some trees on the approach end. I'll have to make sure that I clear. Other than that, though, it looks pretty good.
Oh, shit. Sexy, see?
Yep,
That's
I'm
why it's
trimming.
better. Yeah.
I'm trimming back down here. Go.
Yeah, just turn shallow. Do what the wind is doing. Because we're sort of close. Let's do a base here. Gotta do some S transfers too. But even though we have to, yeah, just
Yeah,
turn final now. You would have
I would
to,
go.
yeah.
I would extend out a little
Yes.
bit and come back.
So we
So
can, yes.
700 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and carb heat off.
Go around, same as stall recovery. Hit it
First
for
notch of flaps.
54.
Oh, got a lot
Yeah,
of those
get
up
rid
there.
of trim every time. Covering from related engine failure.
Okay, 54, positive rate. Second notch. Pitch for 6-0. Positive rate. Final notch.
So when going around, every time you go around, look, it means we're very close to the ground, right?
Right.
We're going around either from a missed landing or approach, or bounce landing or something. So we're very low. That's why you want to go above 60 to dump the flaps.
Right.
After the 30 degrees to 20 degrees one, doesn't matter. Has to
Okay.
be immediately, but the rest of them should be above 60.
Right.
But if we're recovering from a stall up in altitude,
Doesn't
then
matter
it
so
doesn't
much.
matter.
Right. Yeah, just because we lose that extra bit of lift as
Yes.
soon as we dump the flaps, so.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna circle back around toward Forest Grove here. We'll go ahead and get ATIS.
Yes.
Departing runway 31 left and right. Use caution for increased bird activity in vicinity of Hillsborough Airport. Advise on this contact you have India. Hillsborough Tower information, India, time 005, trees, low observation, wind calm. Visibility 10 miles, sky conditions, ceiling 6,000, overcast. Temperature 1 tree, dew point 9 around 200 tree, 00 tree. Visual approach and use landing departing runway 31 left and right. Use caution for increased bird activity in vicinity of Hillsborough Airport. Advise on this contact you have India.
Make your last call.
Westbound air traffic, Cessna 64942 is about 1 mile north of Forest Grove, inbound for landing at Hillsborough. Last call, Westbound.
West practice area, Cessna 8390, pop over Gills Creek and south to overfly Hag Lake at 3,800.
Hillsborough Tower, Cessna 64942, 1,200 feet over Forest Grove, inbound for touch and goes.
Colin Tower, say it again.
Cessna 64942, 1,200 feet over Forest Grove, inbound for touch and goes.
64942, Hillsborough Tower, port left downwind, runway 31 left.
Port left downwind, 31 left, 64942.
Flights always go faster when I got someone with me.
Yeah.
It's always you.
Yeah.
That goes with-
After you get the license, it can be anyone.
Your contact and go.
Cessna 713, runway 31 left, clear to land.
But it is, time goes by a lot faster when there's two of us here.
Yes.
On my solo flights, it's boring. There's nothing to do.
Yeah. Oh, that's why. It popped open a little bit.
Yep. In the squawks, they said they replaced the felt on that one. The felt gasket.
Okay, 9er Charlie, number 2, follow Cessna ahead, runway 31 left, clear to land.
Number 2, follow Cessna ahead, clear to land, 99 Charlie, runway 31 left.
I was glad I was able to fly today. I was a little worried when I was looking at the weather forecast. I was thinking, I'm gonna drive all the way in there again today and have to turn around. On Sunday when I left the coast, it was nice. It was clear at my house, and as soon as I came down over the coast range, it was just pouring rain, and the clouds were clear down on the ground, and I was like, no.
Yeah, Oregon weather is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's clear here and closest low IFR.
I don't mind if so much if the flight gets canceled, but it's frustrating to drive all the way in
Yes,
here and
all the
back.
way. The thing is the time, right?
Yeah. Yes, it's it's
You're driving for nothing.
Yeah, it's 2 hours of driving for no
Yes.
reason at all. Yeah, before we get down, we can do our before landing checklist. So safety belts on, fuel shut off valve on, mixture set. Well,
I would go rich. Pretty cold.
Flap standby, car beat off, and all of our lights are on. Before landing checklist is complete.
Cessna 713, contact ground.
Ground 713. You can do 6 landing.
6, right?
The first and the last normal landings, and 4 landings there. 2 shorts and 2 softs.
Okay.
So,
So the first one you want me to do just a normal touch and go?
yeah, just do a normal one.
Okay.
Then we do a 4 on the east runway. The last one should be a normal one. Those normal ones are also required to be demonstrated during the spec ride, so
Okay.
I don't think the problem.
Silver Tower 6, Cessna 64942, left downwind, 31 left, request touch and go.
Cessna 9042, runway 31 left, clear touch and go, right close traffic approved.
Clear touch and go, 31 left and right close traffic after 64942.
However,
31 right, maybe close?
yes, because it's after sunset, so I always forget that.
Well, we'll land wherever they tell us
Yeah,
to.
no problem. It looks like we're very close to the runway. Just turn a little bit to the right.
Low 85, first notch. Yeah, my heading indicator's off. That should be better. Yep.
Oh, the moon is gorgeous tonight.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
Nice.
Hillsborough 361, Papa Julius, 5 miles.
Citation, or medevac
Yes.
rather, 361 Papa
Your base
Juliet,
leg's gonna
Hillsborough
be
Tower
shorter.
number 2, follow
Okay,
traffic
because you're
left base
closer to
turning
the
final,
runway, so
runway
you
31
start
left, clear to
turning
land.
30 degrees.
We're land 31 left, 361 Papa Juliet.
Now reduce power to idle, we're 900. Idle, full flaps. Let's do it a short field so we can sink like a rock.
Okay.
Just keep level for a little bit. Let the airspeed burn off, power idle. Let this in at 55. The power at idle.
Cessna 9042, go around for spacing.
Go around for spacing, 9042.
First
Zero
notch.
Tower, good evening, high tech 546 on the BJ for 31 left, we're following your Learjet.
Contact 546, Hillsborough Tower number 2 behind me, Learjet, runway 31 left, cleared land.
Thank you, we're following Learjet number 2, control 31 left, high tech
Second notch.
Tower, citation 394, turn on the mic, I've got the
60, positive right.
and
No flaps.
we'll be following them on the visual 31 left.
Citation 394,
So
Charlie
always
Mike, Hillsborough Tower, caution white, turbulence number 3,
Try
follow
to
the
fly downwind.
rear, runway
Has
31
to have
left, clear 2
the
lane.
runway halfway through our wing
third
span,
left, 31
which
left,
is half a
394
mile.
turn on.
Right.
gotta tell us what the wind is doing. The wind was calm, but we were out too late. That's why
Contact 546, what's your speed?
base leg was very short.
135 knots now.
We're close to the runway.
Station 4 Charlie Mike, you're going to have to
That's
slow
right.
it way back.
Very
Airport's
high.
flowing right now, Port Charlie Mike.
I think you can turn crosswind now. That right close traffic approved.
Okay.
Go.
November 1, Papa Juliet, left enable ground, point 7, good night.
Papa Juliet, roger.
Okay, before midfield, safety belts on. Still shut off valve on. Flap standby. Fixture full rich. Car beats off. Landing lights are on. Before landing checklist is complete.
Okay.
Hillsborough Tower, Cessna 64942 is right downwind. 31 left, request touch and go.
Cessna 9042, number 3, follow citation, 3 mile final, runway 31 left, cleared for the option.
Number 3, follow the citation, 3 mile final. Clear for the option, 31 left, 64942.
I see number 1 right there.
Yeah, rear, and then citation.
Where's... Oh, we're number 3. Yeah, okay,
Yes.
he's number 2. I got you. Apparently tonight I can't count. So
Contact 546, left 1 able ground, point 7.
Left hand, ground point 7, 546.
So for normal landing, yeah, it has to be, the only thing that the BTS says, that it has to be within the first third of the runway.
Okay.
So just try to aim between the threshold and the 1,000 foot markers.
Okay.
Don't land past the 1,000 foot markers, neither land short. Of course, you're not going to land short. And the examiner might ask you to land in a pre-selected point. So it's a normal landing with a selected point.
Okay.
I have 200 feet of tolerance. 0, minus 0 plus 200. But they never do that. Only for CFIs. Times. As long as it's within the first third of the runway. Very stabilized approach. Fine.
citation for Charlie Mike, left Alpha 5, safe parking.
Narrow Port Charlie Mike.
That's frequency Alpha 5, good night.
Okay, that's frequency Alpha 5, 39 Port Charlie Mike, good night.
Full power verified. Instruments are in the green. Airspeed's alive, 50.
Yeah. Let's just do 2 more. 1 short and 1 soft. Full stop.
Okay.
Short on the second strike.
Yeah, that felt like a pretty good one.
Yeah.
They were climbing at 800 feet per minute.
Yeah.
I like this airplane. Like a race car.
Yes. Tower, Cessna 8390 Papa over Clear Scope with information India. Request landing. Over where?
I don't know, I think he said Forest Grove.
I'm sorry, who was over Forest Grove?
Oh, Forest Grove. Cessna 8390 Papa.
Cessna 39er Sierra Papa, Hillsborough Tower, port left, downwind, runway 31 left.
The runway for runway 31 left. 90 Papa.
Cessna 9042, runway 31 left, cleared for the option.
31 left, clear for the option, 9042.
Got a little high there. Okay, before midfield, safety belts on. Fuel shut off valve on. Flap standby, mixture full rich, curve beats off, landing lights are on, before landing checklist is complete.
Okay.
And we've already got clearance from the tower.
Good.
But the air is nice and calm.
Yeah, it flies, the aircraft flies pretty nice. And it is like that.
Okay, so this one you want to do to short, land on the second strike.
Affirmative, yes.
Okay.
If that wing doesn't go low in you, don't fly to the runways.
Okay. Okay, curve heat on. Power to 15. Low 85, first notch.
You'll remove the letting him. Okay. Go 75.
notch. 65. Final looks clear. Little high, but not too bad.
The hard part is gonna be able to tell where the second stripe is right now.
I got good night vision, I'll figure it out.
Let's do it.
Reduce power a little bit, get a little bit lower here. Capture that glide slope.
Yeah, let's reduce and add the full flaps.
Okay, full flaps.
Gotta go to 55. Add power, but burning off to 55, don't get too low.
Cessna 9 Sierra Papa, runway 31 left, clear to land.
Power verified, instruments are in the green, airspeed's alive, 50. Oh, I couldn't quite tell, but it looked to me like I landed right on it.
Yes.
I know my approach was a little bit low, but I kept that power high at the end to keep from sinking
Yeah,
too
you
much.
adjusted the changes, so.
I decided to record this flight because it's my last.
Yes, prior to the check ride?
Yes, yep. I haven't been recording them because they're kind of boring now. Like, nothing to do.
Yes.
Nothing interesting, I mean. Nothing new, I guess.
Oh, 11.4. I thought we had like 2 point something. So.
Hillsborough Tower, Cessna.
Oh, this guy flew 3
Hillsborough
times.
Tower, Cessna 3555 Lima. Over approach the groove. Inbound with information India. Request the full stop.
Cessna 3555 Lima, Hillsborough Tower, report left downwind, runway 31 left.
Report left downwind, runway 21 left. Cessna 55 Lima.
Okay, we want to do this one as a full stop, but
Yes.
soft field.
A soft field, yeah.
Okay. Midfield. Safety belts on. Fuel shut-off valve on. Flap standby, mixture full rich, curve beats off, landing lights are on. Before landing checklist is complete.
Okay.
Hillsborough Tower, Cessna 64942 is right downwind, 31 left. Request a full stop, 31 left.
Cessna 942, number 2, follow Cessna short final, runway 31 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left, number 2, following Cessna on short final, 64942.
Okay, side.
Yep, I see him. Alright, so soft field, we do a normal approach and just turn our flare, 1000 RPM, touchdown nose high, and once the main gear is down, then we power to idle.
Yes.
Once the nose gear is down, then we pitch back and brake. we try not to tail strike again.
Okay.
Actually, we did that on takeoff, not on landing.
Yeah, it's most likely to happen during takeoff.
Below 85, first notch.
Excuse me.
So Snyder, Sierra Papa, contact ground, good night.
Contact ground, Sierra Papa, good night.
Well, it's an exact repeat back, I guess.
Yes.
Right?
When they get back from pre-flight, they usually say, I ask, how much fuel do we have? They say, oh, full fuel. And then, how many quarts of oil? They say, oh, 4.2, 4.3. I said, how do you know it's 4.3? And he says, oh, it's 4.3. Oh, you can say just a little over 4. Doesn't have to be 4.3, but they always say like, oh, it's 4.2, 4.3. Very nice. They're sort of procedure guys. They always want to know what the procedure is.
I think that's a cultural thing to be,
Yeah, they like
very precise.
Yeah, they like flying, learning by rote memory. This is good, but not too much. Not too. They should understand the concept as well. So that's what I try to do. Because it's all about making decisions. They understand the concept, they are going to be able to make. Higher note?
Power
All the
idle.
way, yes. All the way. Yep.
Nose gear
That's
down and we brake.
Before I can get here, just say taxi.
Cessna 942, contact ground.
Contact ground 9042.